Hey, just first off, really proud of our team. I always tease this as the coach's nightmare, the game before Christmas, making sure our team is focused. I thought they did a tremendous job of coming ready to play today. I thought our defense was overall really good. And then just in the stat sheet, just a lot of people contributing. Mackie with her career high statistically, but what she did on their point guard I thought was really good. And then obviously Karis to my left with the double-double, something we emphasized all week of rebounding the basketball, I thought was tremendous today.
All right, guys. We'll start over here with David.
Coach, in that middle third of the game, it seemed like you guys really just took them out of everything they were trying to do. What did you like about your defense there?
I just thought we were a little bit more connected. I thought they got a couple easy one-on-one takes to the rim, and we got called for a couple fouls that kind of, I thought, hurt our momentum a little bit with getting our intensity up on the defensive side. And then once we kind of came back out at halftime in that third quarter, especially, I thought we locked down and made it a lot more difficult. Having Rose's fresh legs and Carly's fresh legs was helpful as well, because I thought Mackie and Karis here and Matilda had to play a lot of minutes in that first half just because of a little bit of foul trouble. But I thought we talked about it at halftime, and our women did a great job of adjusting to it.
Karis, a double-double. I mean, what does that mean to you, and to be able to impact the game, you and Mackie both, in so many different ways? What does that mean?
Yeah, obviously Mackie had an amazing game, and I'm so proud of her because she's so hardworking. So it was really good to see her have a game like that. And then I know, like Coach Duffy said, rebounding was an emphasis this week, and so I just wanted to go out there and help the team as much as I could. And that was getting on the boards a lot defensively and then also offensively.
Mackie, wanted to ask you there in the first quarter, I think 3 or 4 assists in there. It seemed like you got in the flow of the game that way. How did that open things up for you?
Yeah, I think it helps to push the pace. I think when you get rim runs, I'm not sure if we had any today, but I know I tried to get some pushing the pace up to Carly, Karis, whatever it is. I think that just helps our offense. Quick transition from defense to offense, and those quick scores really hurts the other team.
I know David asked about the middle third of the game, but they cut it to 28-22. You hold them to 1 field goal for the rest of the second quarter, great separation, then only 6 points in the third quarter. What did that do just from a defensive mindset and rhythm mindset to be that connected on defense and then turn that into offense?
Yeah, all week we kind of put an emphasis on defense. We knew that their number 20, their point guard, was a facilitator, so it was taking care of her because, like I said, as a point guard, being able to set up your teammates really helps the flow of the game. So shutting her down, limiting her assists was kind of the key to the game, and being able to stop her in that aspect really kind of damaged their whole team in that third quarter.
Megan, you go into a nice little break, 9-3 9-3 in non-conference play. How do you feel like this team has grown over 12 games, and what will this time off do to help rest up and get ready for what's turning out to be a really strong ACC?
I think it's the perfect time to get a break. I'm really excited for our coaching staff who's worked really hard. These women that have grinded and did all the extra works, all the things we're asking them to do to be able to shut it down and be with their families and watch a Christmas movie or just reset themselves and slow down a little bit. They've been grinding, so I love that break in the action. And then it's also kind of a great thing that when you come back, it's like a fresh start. We can rebuild some things. I know our team is excited about ACC play. Every night's going to be a challenge. I'm looking forward to it, but I think I'm very proud of just our non-conference play, what we've done to build this team and this program. And just remember, we got a lot of new faces and new roles, young players, so we're working on keeping the process at the forefront of what we do, and our standards really, really high.
Back to the room, Eric.
Coach, along those same lines, can you speak to your guard play and how you guys have kind of improved in that realm, especially considering where you are with ACC play coming up here soon?
Yeah, I just I like the chemistry of that group. Mackie comes in, we can move Carly over to the wing spot. We're even throwing Karis and some more on the wing in some different situations. And I think the big thing, somebody like Lonnie White, who I thought her voice was really strong today. She had a couple buckets, got a couple big rebounds. It's just those little things that they're buying into to help us be successful. is what we're trying to do, and keeping them focused as they continue to get experience is a great thing. So I was really happy to see Matilda get off to a hot start and see the ball go in. Thought she had a great couple days of practice. So I like them. We're all a little different. And again, I think we're versatile. And I think the big key now moving forward into after the first of the year is to just continue to get better and keep things simple and, keep grinding and working as hard as we are.
Play so fast at times, in a good way,
Too
right?
fast sometimes, yeah.
Right. And to that point, do you feel like that's where most of the turnovers can be cut down? Is just in that transition game, just slowing it down just a bit?
Yeah, we're trying. I mean, we talk about it. I think I've always had a philosophy of there's good turnovers and bad turnovers, and I think the good aggressive ones, we don't want to have them lose faith in those rim runs. It was funny. I think Mackie, did you throw the one to Rose? And I was kind of like, Rose, you got to run, you got to get that. So it's kind of a little bit of a, cat and mouse game with that. But I do like our pace. I like when they're playing free and playing confident. And then I think they trust us of when we need to slow it down and execute. And there's plenty of room to improve with taking care of the basketball. But I don't want them to lose confidence and play slow because we have a couple turnovers.
Last couple, do David, then Damian.
Karis, Coach mentioned Matilda's hot start. I mean, when she can just come in and knock down a couple shots and give you guys that early momentum, just what is that like?
I mean, I think it's just an energy booster for our team, just knowing Matilda's going to knock down shots. Like, she's the best shooter on our team, and so being able to give her the ball and when she's hot, keep giving her the ball, I think it's huge. And like Coach Duffy said, she's had a really good week. So it's just really good to see her finally get those threes in and just be able to go to her. I mean, she's one of our go-tos, so that was really big for her, and it also helps us on the court, just knowing, like, hey, Matilda's hot, let's get her the ball. So, yep.
Maggie, kind of off what Damian asked earlier, 12 games in, you guys are 9-3. Where do you feel like you guys have really improved from, thinking back to those first couple games in early November?
Mm-hmm. I think our chemistry. I think we're going to have bad possessions. We're going to get beat on defense, but helping each other, whether it's the one-on-one defense and then someone helping, or if it's on the offensive end, that extra pass, or finding out how Rose likes the ball or how Matilda and Karis like the ball high, low, or whatever it is. I think we have improved on that, and we kind of joke about it in practice today, over in shoot-around. And I think that's what's going to take us far this season is just figuring each other out. We're still going to have those turnovers, those defensive mishaps, but just continuing to get that chemistry is really what we're banking on.
Karis, you're part of really good teams in the past. What have you noticed about this group through 12 games that you could see where the ceiling can be for this group?
Yeah, I think they're just really hungry to get better. I think everyone on the team just wants to get better, which is really nice. I know the freshmen are just like a sponge to everything. Like, even in the game, I can go up to one of them and be like, hey, next time do this. And they're very, they will listen and they'll do it and apply it. So I think just, knowing that, everyone wants to get better is just, it's awesome to be on. And I know I'm in a different role, and Mackie's in a little bit of a different role this year, too, only being sophomores and having to take on that leadership a little bit. So, yeah, I think everyone's just hungry to get better.
Last 2 games, you've allowed combined 80 points. I think defensively, do you feel like you guys are starting to look more like what Coach wants you to look like on the defensive end?
Yeah, I think that's a major emphasis in practice, too. We really pride ourselves on defense, and we want to get better, like I said, on defense especially, too. So I think just being able to apply it in the games, this is, Coach Duffy always tells us, being on the stage like this is our one opportunity to show what we've been working on. And so being able to show that we've been working on our defense is really important to us.